here is the second installment of my Emerald playthrough, Part 2, Route 101. So, we got Mudkip last episode, the best starter pretty much ever. So I'm just going to roam around in the grass and find some training opportunities. I was trying to film the second part earlier, but I think the video might have gone a little too long for my emulator recorder or something like that. I could not tell you, honestly, what happened. But overall, I was pretty pissed off because it didn't. I recorded the whole thing and then I had to restart this shit and just go all the way back to where I was before, and it was just a pain in the ass. So pretty much just killed off that Poochyena, get the experience. I'm heading off to May, where Professor Birch pretty much told me to go. So we're going to go on through Oldale Town, our first steps into this town, this new town. So we're going to talk to this lady who is a member of the Pokemart, and she's going to bring us over to the Pokemart, actually, and give us a free potion, because that is what she does. So I'm going to grab that potion for free. It's always good to get free shit. So potion pretty much just heals 20 HP for all you noobs out there. 20 HP. Pretty useful early in the game, just in case you get any status problem or anything like that. Get in a tight spot, you can use a potion, get right out of that tight spot for you. So I'm roaming the grass, can't find a battle for some damn reason. And here comes Poochyena. So I'm gonna throw out my Mudkip right now. My Mudkip's is about to mess up this Poochyena. I go for the tackle, smack that Poochyena right in the face. It does just under half, and I'm gonna smack him one more time. Oh shit! People texting me. I don't know. Yeah. Whatever. Alright, so I go for the third tackle, and that will knock that Poochyena out, and that will bring me up to level 6. So Mudkip's first level up, and Mudkip learns Mud Slap, so that's a good thing. And before I started this video, I checked out Mudkip's nature, and it was a jolly nature. For people who don't know what a jolly nature is, it increases your speed, but at the discount of taking away special attack points, which I mean won't be too much of a problem for Mudkip, considering when it is a Swampert, one of its main moves is Earthquake, which is physical. Anyway, so yeah, that's a good thing, I guess. I mean, you never really see a jolly Swampert, but I guess that's cool. The game's different than Wi-Fi, so I can't really talk. But, so I go up and heal up, pretty much boring. Go and heal up before I'm going to go face May, and obviously if I picked Mudkip like every other Pokemon game, she's going to have the starter that counters mine and has a type advantage. So she's going to have the grass starter Trico, the fastest of the three, and has pretty good special attack and physical attacking stats. Sceptile is a pretty dangerous Pokemon in the NU and UU, not NU, UU metagame. I use him in some of my battles. So Trico is obviously faster than my Mudkip. Goes for the Leer. I go for the tackle. He's trying to lower my defenses so he can get a pound off on me, because that is Trico's primary move that he learns. I go for the second tackle. That brings it down under half. He goes for another pound. I'm still living that pretty well because Mudkip has pretty good defenses, considering it's this early in the game. And I go for the fourth tackle, and that will knock Trico out. So I get 69 XP there, which is kind of funny. Hee. I level up to level 7, so another quick level up for me, and I beat May. And I get my money for winning, get the cash flow. And May invites me back to the lab, and that is where I will get all my Pokeballs and other stuff like that. So we will start making our return trip, hopping over these logs, whatever the hell they are. I couldn't tell you that. I've played this since Red and Blue, and I could not tell you what those things are. Ledges, bumps, logs, whatever they are. So I head back to the Pokemon Center because I need to heal up Mudkips before I run back to the lab with May. So I'm going to do that. And I was thinking about who I was going to use during this playthrough, and I've decided that I'm going to go with people other than Mudkip, obviously, because I've used all the starters. Other than Mudkip, I'm going to use Pokemon that I've never used before in any playthrough of any game. So my first thought was Wurmple, so you will see me catch a Wurmple later in this episode. He will be the newest addition to my team. I've never used a Dustox in any game whatsoever, not even in the NU metagame on my Wi-Fi battles, so we'll see how it goes. I know it has pretty good special defenses, but back to what's going on now. We'll talk about that later. May ends up telling Birch that I beat her on the first try because I am clearly better, and Professor Birch gives me his Pokedex the order for his research, thinking I can do it for him, which he's a lazy piece of shit and wants me to do it. So I get the Pokeballs, which is always good. I'm going to catch some Pokemon. I get 5 Pokeballs to start, like in every game, to fill up my team. So May gives me the Pokeballs, and that is it. I am off on my journey. No more distractions in the way. Well, other than my mom, of course, about to give me the running shoes, which is barely a distraction because those things were the greatest invention in the Pokemon ever. It used to take years to walk between towns and goddamn Pokemon. Now that we get these running shoes, you can actually book it between towns. Thank God. It took so damn long. So obviously B button, sprint, yada yada yada. Mom goes back inside. See you later. And I'm back out on my adventure, back out to Route 101, and the first Pokemon I face is a Poochyena. Level 3 male Poochyena. I go into Mudkip, my only Pokemon, of course. Go for the tackle. Pretty much just going to fight this thing only for experience, primarily just to get the experience, nothing really. I don't want to catch Poochyena, because I know later in the game there is other Pokemon that are a hell of a lot better than a fully evolved Poochyena, so I will wait. I know you're probably saying, why the hell would you use Wurmple? It's because I've never used one before, so that is why I'm going to use this Wurmple right here. This little level 2 Wurmple that I've found. Send out Mudkips, go for the tackle just to weaken this Wurmple down a little bit. Does over half. He goes for the tackle, only does 2 HP. I go to the bag, accidentally hit Potion, go to Pokeball, throw the Pokeball, and that is awesome. But this gay little Wurmple, level 2, managed to break out of a Pokeball, so I was like, oh god, embarrassing. He goes for another tackle, does 3 HP that time, and I go for the Pokeball again, and that is good, because I now have myself my newest addition to my team, my only addition so far, a level 2 male Wurmple, who will eventually be a sweet Dustox. So that is good. Also planning ahead, obviously, Wurmple, number 14, the Pokedex, the worm Pokemon, only a foot tall with a little midget. Thinking later ahead in the game, the second gym leader actually is a fighting gym leader. And with the double resistance to fighting, that's just awesome when I have Dustox eventually. That'll be sweet. So I go and heal my newly caught Wurmple, and I also heal up Mudkips, because Mudkips has been doing some good work lately. And I'm going to stroll on out of here. And the next route to the left, if you're wondering why you couldn't go through in the beginning, if you ever had that problem in these games, there's a guy searching for rare animal tracks, but they're actually his. So I look at my Wurmple's stats. He has average stats. He's a damn bug Pokemon, so what do you expect? Tackle and Strength Shot are his primary moves. And he's a mild nature. I don't know what that does. I don't remember. So we're going to head out to Route 102, which was originally blocked, but now is open to our convenience, and I will see you guys later in Part 3.